action.
Aeneas is enthralled.
Christina Daltoso, this is your life. It all began on a houseboat. Historians agree that there's a 99% chance that she was conceived on a houseboat.
Not that one though.
No, not that one. A much smaller one in all likelihood.
Probably. And it would be on the Columbia River.
There is less agreement by historians that 9 months later, her father woke up in a panic saying, "Oh God, we're sinking!" To which her mother said, "My water broke, you idiot, we're not sinking."
Aeneas is enthralled.
Now, why were they on a houseboat to begin with? Well, going back several generations, Christina's ancestors were heir to the Shell oil fortune. However, when it came time for one heiress to, pass on her family's lineage, she decided that she should bequeath it to her cats.
True story.
That's true story, yes.
Cats are not evil!
Cats are evil.
Are not
Are evil.
evil.
So
Cats
hence,
are not.
the fortune did not come down to Christina or her
Oh,
parents,
Aeneas is sad.
which is why,
You should be, child.
trust fund, bye-bye, kid. Which is why she was on a houseboat. And thus, Christina Marie Passarge was born on this day 31, count 'em, 31 years ago. Now, growing up, here are some significant people and events in Christina's life. Early growing up, when she was like your age, Aeneas, tragedy struck when her aunt allowed her to reach for a steaming glass of tea, and she spills it on herself. And to this very day, she proudly wears the scars
Really?
of her trauma.
3rd-degree burns. And
The-
no skin grafts.
But not all was lost. For in burning her right arm, she transitioned to a southpaw, which will come into play shortly.
One eye.
Clyde
Yes!
Drexler and the
Oh,
Trailblazers
man!
were Christina's childhood idols and heroes.
Yes.
Yes. Miss High Heels Kelly, her is it first grade? Preschool teacher. Preschool teacher.
Get
Christina
right.
always endeavored to one day be as tall as Miss High Heels Kelly in her high heels. And I'll give her this. She played Little League Baseball because softball is for wimps.
True story.
She had a little brother,
Oh
Eric.
my gosh.
Now,
Yeah.
for those of you that are not yet laughing, allow me to get you up to speed. Eric is Christina's brother, but I have a brother as well. His name is Brian, and Brian's birthday is August 5th. Now, my father's birthday is the week before Brian's. There's like 4 or 5 other events, anniversaries, birthdays, and such in our family in the same week that Brian's is. So no one in our family ever remembers Brian's birthday. But
Except
now,
it's an afterthought.
yeah, well, yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, Brian's
Oh yeah,
birthday
Brian
was.
too, yeah.
Let's add
He
his name to the
literally
cake.
has had, birthday cakes that have said, happy anniversary such and such, happy, birthday you, oh yeah, and Brian is tacked on at the end. Obviously, like somebody hastily. So, the great thing about this is that now, the one day that at least Brian had his own day, but now he doesn't even have his own day. Now his birthday will be just known as Eric's anniversary. This is important because Brian is left-handed. And as you know, because of the burn, Christina is now left-handed, which means she was a suitable replacement for Brian when it came time for her husband to find a new roommate after growing up with his brother for 20 years. All right.
Oh, wait, we
Eric.
have video?
Yes. If this will work, I hope it will. I had the worst trouble. Is it going to pop out.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Christina Daltoso is older than we.
Alright, now I want you guys to realize that Eric he lives in California. He's like some kind of audio-visual or audio genius. He has
Yes.
a degree in music technology.
Oh gosh. I don't want to know what he's
But,
saying.
but I'll be honest
Have
with
you
you.
watched this?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
But he's may or may not be great with numbers. Alright, do we got volume? I hope this works.
My favorite part is 30th convert.
Oh,
Hey Tony, Christina. You too. I hear it's your 30th birthday, Christina, so I made you a quiz. It's about 4 words that you used to say when you were little that drove me crazy, and still drive me crazy.
He's cute.
Number 1 is jammies, which is A, pajamas, B, toast slices with jam, or C, when your car doors get stuck shut. I'll let you answer this for everyone.
which one is it?
Number 2 is lie bookie. A, reading while in bed. B, a library. Or C, an unscrupulous gambler. Because you said that a lot when you were 7. The answer is B, a library. Okay, 3, dippy. An insult for your brother.
What was it?
Fippy?
An over easy egg.
Oh, dippy eggs.
Or nacho cheese sauce. It's B, everybody, an over easy egg. A dippy egg. She might still ask for these, I'm not sure. Haven't heard her ask for eggs lately, but, Tony would know. Okay, 4, wiggle brooms.
Middle of the presentation.
Seriously? Wiggle brooms? So, A, Harry Potter Quidditch player. B, a fuzzy caterpillar. Or C, eyebrows.
What was the word?
Which one is it, Christina?
Wiggle brooms.
Wiggle brooms.
You don't know, do you? Well, that's because you might not have said this one, so. Make comment. Happy birthday. Bye!
That's awesome. It's my bro.
And I love you!
Aww. That's adorable.
Alright.
I was like, I don't remember her saying that word. The other ones, yeah.
Alright.
Oh gosh.
You moved to Montana when you were 9, 10?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I say she moved to Montana. She literally lived on the side of a mountain. Like, I've been there. It is on the side of the mountain. The gravity of the mountain holds you in place because you literally stand at a 45-degree angle all the time. She lived in a 5th-wheel trailer. Now, this isn't like a trailer park double wide. This is like a Winnebago, literally. 4 of them. To say they were roughing it is probably an understatement. No running water, no electricity. And that last part I'm just going to say ooh on. Okay. Montana was not Christina's favorite place. There was a bunch of snobby flathead kids, and that means rich kids from the Flathead Lake. I made that term up. She punched a girl in her face, and it was the only time her father ever said he was proud of her.
True story.
She tried, her school tried to hold her back for being sick, but she was still a straight A student, so her mom read them the right act, gave them hell. Now, she had one saving grace in Montana, and I would say, because of this saving grace, I think she's probably glad, all things said and done, that she went to Montana.
Yeah.
Wendy. Wendy is Christina's
My God, I
BFF.
can't believe you found all these pictures.
It wasn't hard.
That's from a birthday too, right there.
Yeah.
You look pissed.
Yeah.
At your wedding. Oh no, I'm not. I'm trying not to laugh.
Wendy's family actually offered to adopt Christina, but Christina wouldn't do it because they were Laker fans, and she stays loyal to her Trailblazers. Just one of the many qualities that I adore in my life.
Wait, you got Wendy to make a video too?
Yes, I did.
Aww.
Come on.
I even talked to her today.
You did?
Yeah. I had no idea.
Okay, here we go.
Hi, Chrissy. Just wanted to take a moment to tell you how much I love you. You know, you have been in my life, oh my gosh, for almost half of it. That's scary. We're getting very old, but we're aging gracefully, of course. I just want to thank you for being such a good friend. I know that we met when times were tough, kind of back in Columbia Falls, and neither one of us loved being there. But we bonded right away, and we made the best of our crappy situations with, trying to pick up on guys, going on double dates, singing goofy songs, mixing our own perfume,
Yeah, that was not
and generally driving my parents crazy. They've loved you the whole time from right away. My whole family wanted to adopt you. And I think that that's part of what's made our friendship so special, is that I don't really think of you just as a friend, but as part of my family. And my dad and Linda would agree, even though they disagree with, your choices in athletic teams, but we're not going to talk about that right now. You've been there for every important moment in my life, my wedding, supporting me through my pregnancy, and all the different wild and crazy drunken shenanigans that led up to those events. So I just wanted to say that there is not another single person on this planet that I would ride to Wyoming in the car with their family for other than you. I love you. I miss you so much. I hope you have a super happy birthday, and just know that you are my very best friend. Oh, and stay tuned for a special message from Emma. Love you.
What?
Yeah, I'm just going to. Yeah, this is a sneak preview, but there are more videos to come.
Holy Jesus, baby!
How about that too?
Oh.
Alright.
I'm actually surprised she got through that without crying if she's pregnant.
Alright, Montana High School, everybody's favorite.
Woo woo.
The volleyball coach was stupid. She got to play doubles tennis because she was a lefty now. Told you that was important. She played the flute, first chair, denied a shot at nationals because Montana has no appreciation for the arts. 4.0 GPA.
4.5.
Oh, I'm sorry. Because after 4 point, it matters. She actually graduated a year early so she could get the hell out of Montana, and that meant she's going to college.
Woo.
Alright, but where should she go? This is the question that confronted our 16-year-old Christina. She could go to Gonzaga. Where are you
Walla
going?
Walla?
Oh, hey. Come on in. You're in the middle of the presentation. We are up to Christina choosing where to go for college. All
Are you
right.
handing me the baby? No. Yes. Happy birthday.
Just kidnap my son. Why don't you?
Done.
She could go to Gonzaga, where she was offered a full ride scholarship. She could have gone to
Oh my god, you
Wyoming,
found my ID!
Wyoming, where she had actually gone to a summer program and had a journey of teenage awakening.
I'm like 16 and that.
It was her first time listening to West Side Connection's Blackstreet.
True story.
Or she could go to Whitman College, which was offering 3 out of 4 years paid at the most expensive liberal arts college in the country. So naturally she chose Whitman.
Oh my god.
She was a pre-med major, and that slowly morphed into being a history major focusing on the ancient world. Genetics was at 8 a.m., folks. She was in a sorority, and one thing I want to point out is that
Where'd it go?
at Whitman, in the town it was in, they had defined in the city charter
town it was
a
in?
brothel as any house that houses more than 7 women. Ergo, sorority houses don't exist at Whitman.
I know it's.
Yeah. Now,
Oh my god, you really had to put this in there.
Wait. Walla Walla said that about brothels?
Yes.
I didn't know that, and I'm
Yeah.
from there. That's awful.
why don't you guys come in
Sorry.
and sit down?
Yes,
Right. We want
Fine. I gave a standing ovation. Maroon 5 came to Whitman to perform. This was 9 months before they hit it big. This is very important to the rest of the story, so keep that in mind. Christina performed as well.
Oh. Yes.
This is a production of Rocky Horror.
Nice.
Alright, moving on. She was a tridelt. Once a tridelt, always a tridelt. Kappas are sluts, and thetas are drunken sluts,
So true.
but tridelts are just whatever the hell Katie Couric is.
True story.
She has a tattoo, which, if you can, would be in the future placed right here.
I don't have it yet.
But she does now. But didn't then. Alright.
Cool.
Now, Divine.
We're crossing like timelines here. I'm so
Yes.
confused.
Doctor Who-ish.
So, hold that thought. Divine intervention came into play when Christina made friends with a retired bunhead, and I'm using the term bunhead to refer to a former ballet dancer.
Oh.
Um,
In its truest sense.
Yeah, but she became the bunhead's roommate. Not so surprising if you knew the bunhead is that she was a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And you can probably guess what happened next. Spoiler alert. On September 7th, 2003, Christina Marie Passarge accepted the restored gospel of Jesus Christ into her heart and bore her testimony of its truth. Elder Stevens immersed her in a giant vat of water and brought her straight away back
I
out.
love how I'm black.
No, this is an accurate picture. I'm gonna explain it later. That is an accurate
Well,
picture.
I was really dark before you were
Before
clean.
you were baptized.
But I had very dark skin, I think, too, at that point.
This is important, yes. Okay. Elder Stevens' intentions were completely pure in this, even if Christina's were only mostly pure.
He was hot.
Now, a picture tells 1,000 words. What it doesn't tell you is who's standing to the left of the camera as this picture was being taken. Here's some Mormon fun.
Oh my gosh!
Oops.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh.
Oh.
What'd you do?
Just did.
No.
From Oh, no, you don't want that one. You gotta scroll down to that slide again
My
now.
bad. Okay, hang on.
Some people's children.
I don't know how I did that.
You chosen.
Shut up.
Okay. This is Christina as like the Queen of Hearts. This is her like thugging out. This is her at a volleyball match. This is her showing some cleavage to this guy who's got a smile on his face. This is her playing basketball. This is her. I might have taken
That was
picture,
my birthday.
actually. So now you know how it gets down. This is a preview for what the rest of the night's gonna look like.
She met you on the timeline.
This is her with.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, but if you notice here, what appears to be this young lady with a Mexican is actually her with Christina. So if we were to go backwards, you would see that the previous picture of the baptismal font is accurate. All right. Now we have more men fun, or more men fun. Christina took a road trip back to Montana in July of 2004 with 3 male companions.
True story.
There was Brett, Mojo, and the aforementioned guy behind to the left of the baptismal font camera. Unbeknownst to Christina, the 3 companions haggled over who had to ride with Christina.
Who had to ride with me?
The guy to the left of the baptismal camera threw himself on his sword first with the agreement that Mojo would switch him out at the halfway point. And lovely
Is this what you asked me
post.
at one point? This isn't it. You've been playing this for a while.
But something happened on the way to Post Falls. Old Toyota Camry plus a new CD car stereo equals playing the same damn Maroon 5 CD on repeat the whole 16-hour drive. The significance of Maroon 5 cannot be in doubt. Now, we stopped at a Shell oil station. That doesn't mean much to you guys because you missed the first 2 slides. Mojo prepared to change out vehicles with the guy to the left of the baptism camera guy. But that guy waved him off. 8 months later, BAM! Does that answer your question?
Yes.
The newlyweds moved to Portland, Oregon. City of Roses. Christina loved Portland. Sort of. She went there to study at the Art Institute for Fashion Design. She made it a semester before changing her mind. She started working at LA weight loss centers, and she found out that LA weight loss is for losers, but not of weight. Then she got a job at Boreal Bridal in Cornwall. I could probably go like do an hour of material just on her experience at this store.
True story.
What I will tell you is that it was run by a guy from India, and he kept having to go back to India for various things. So his brothers kept coming in, and when his brothers would come in, they would fuck shit up.
True story.
She found out that black guys love her. Somehow, Christina
true.
became the answer to the question, where are all the white women at? And she got to see her grandma Marilyn, and of course, the Blazers were coming off their worst season ever, so cheap tickets.
Woo!
Yes. Disaster struck when a semi rolled over the top of Christina's car on her way to come pick up her husband. This was actually on 9th and Johnson, if I believe. So like
shit.
downtown.
Wow.
Yeah, not like on a highway,
No.
like at an intersection.
Wow. He was on his phone.
It was bad, enough said. This precipitated Christina and her husband moving back to Walla Walla. Now there was a mixed bag moving back to Walla Walla, but here's the good. The good is that she began attending Walla Walla University, and she studied things like ancient biblical languages, including Hebrew, Akkadian, Sumerian cuneiform. Christina can read that tablet. It probably just says like Ahmed has 27 sheep and 4 goats or something like that.
And he wants your 75 cows.
Yes. She also learned classical Arabic. She reconnected with friends from Whitman College. I guess I should point out that Whitman is in Walla Walla. That's might make more sense.
Walla Walla.
She worked at the college library, which will be pretty important. The bad stuff in Walla Walla. She had to live with her mother-in-law for 2 months. She reconnected from the ladies from church. Now, when I say the church ladies, none of this didn't actually occur in church, because the reality is I don't think Christina's actually been in a church in like 8 years now. So that kind of...
That is so not true.
Yeah.
I've been in church.
Have you?
Yeah, I have. The one right over here.
Passing.
That's right, you did go there.
One time.
Which surprised me.
4 times.
Yes. And there was a bunch of lightning that happened that morning. Husband's great-grandmother died one week. True story. Husband's grandmother died the following week.
Also true story.
Yeah. Husband's baby sister hadn't appreciated the PDX exile.
Also very true story.
And a movie video from her.
Video. Jaylee's gonna be on screen. You gotta see Auntie Jaylee. Yeah, Auntie Jaylee's gonna be up here.
Okay. Jaylee is a bit of an overachiever. She gave us 3 different options.
That's so Jaylee. That one is too. This one.
Okay.
Which one are you doing?
I'm thinking. I think the middle one's the shortest one.
Oh, we're doing the shortest, huh?
Yeah. 'Cause
Your brother
Um,
really loves you, huh?
Yeah. Well, it's like say it was 30 seconds.
Hi. Okay, let's see how this goes. After you and Tony got married, I was not your biggest fan. In my mind, you had taken my brother from me. Not only had you taken him, but you took him to Portland. And then when you did come back to Walla Walla, I didn't really like either of you. I was really mad at both of you, and I didn't really want to hang out with either of you for a long time, if I recall correctly. I'm blaming part of that on me being a dumb high school girl. But then I grew up, and now I've realized that you didn't take him from me, but I gained you as a sister. I didn't lose a brother, I gained you as a sister, and for that I am eternally grateful. Anyway, happy birthday, I love you, I wish I could be there. I can't wait to see you guys in November, and especially my little nephew, which I'm super grateful you gave me. So yeah, happy birthday, I love you, and I will hopefully see you soon. Bye!
That's the short version.
Yeah. Way to go, Auntie Jaylee.
All right, back in Walla Walla, the ugly. We have to drive Dead Granny's beat up car that my brother crashed because we didn't have a car. Christina forced Cringer upon her husband, trying to brainwash him into caring for children. And Christina got pregnant, but unfortunately we lost that to a miscarriage. So that's the ugly. So we moved to Missouri. 2,000-mile drive, listen to the 7th Harry Potter audiobook twice.
Longer than 2,000 miles.
Anyway, okay. That's only because you were riding with me. I just felt that way. She went to Mizzou and got her master's degree in library information science. She joined book club.
Created.
Yeah. Oh, created. Huh. She got a little white cat to be Cringer's companion. And she got accepted into the prestigious PhD program at the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill.
Oh gosh.
I'm sorry, okay? How do you spell her name?
Lee space capital ANNE.
Alright, well, we're gonna watch the video anyway.
Hi, Christina. Happy birthday, dear friend. I hope you have a fantastic day. And I just wanted to take this chance to say what an awesome person you are. You are fun and incredible and a fantastic mom. And I really, really miss hanging out with you on a regular basis. Wishing you happy birthday made me think about all those times we had hanging out and how we first became friends when you asked if I played World of Warcraft at our training at Ellis. And then that's what we bonded over. And we got to know each other over playing and made our Worgen characters, and I think there were some other ones before that too. And then wishing you happy birthday is making me think back on all our nostalgic times and how much fun we had. Teasing Jonathan and starting book club and hanging out and playing board games, going to Uprise Bakery, just everything. So it's been a pleasure to be part of your life these past few years, and I'm so happy that we have so many awesome memories. So just wishing you a very happy birthday. I hope you feel very loved and blessed, and that you know how much we all appreciate you. Bye, Christina.
Okay, there we go. Brilliant. Okay, North Carolina. Christina moves there with only Cringer. And it turns out that prestigious PhD is code for pompous, hateful dumbasses.
That's so true.
Yeah, so she decided to call it quits, but Elise kept her stuck there, estranged from her husband for a year.
Oh my god.
Now, what happened in North Carolina is the subject of much debate. No one knows for certain, because all visual evidence points to some kind of hideous, unnatural conspiracy. However, there have been brief, sources to be verified. One was uncovered just recently. Christina casually dropped to her husband that in North Carolina, she got a lap dance by a chick at a strip club. Said lap dance was paid for by Christina's two gay guy friends. Now, if that doesn't make any sense, she followed it up by casually remarking that her husband, quote unquote, wouldn't enjoy a lap dance himself because he'd be too uncomfortable. After much debate and analysis by scholars, they have concluded that this statement
I don't want to hear this.
is somewhat out of context. What it is actually referring to was the uncomfortableness of the chairs and the furnishings in the VIP room at said strip club. Anyways. Alright.
You keep
Scroll
going in that
down.
corner. That corner does that.
Wrong one.
This is
There you
that
go.
one. There we go. Okay. Christina returned to Missouri with Gringer on May 15th,
That's an important date.
2013. Christina didn't waste any time. She was pregnant before she crossed, or within 36 hours of crossing the Mason-Dixon line. Pregnancy. It was hell. Christina had morning sickness. She was basically bent over a toilet for the first 6 months of pregnancy. I mean, I could go on and on, but I'd rather
you had to
spare
hear
my
it.
life. Yeah, it's true. I was going to show visual evidence of like the progression, but I decided to spare my wife that type of embarrassment because, you know, I respect her too much for that. What I will say is that I went back and did the math, and there was a mathematically significant formula that came out of this. Her, baby bump was inversely proportionate to her ass. Meaning the bigger the baby bump got, the more her ass disappeared.
It's very sad.
What this tells us is that Christina's body created my child from her ass. Another important date.
True story.
January 19th, 2014. The Seahawks beat the 49ers to advance to the Super Bowl. This unprecedented, earth-shattering event caused a rupture in the space-time continuum, which therefore caused Christina's water to break. Labor. We're not even going to talk about it. Not even going to talk about it. Aeneas Marcus Daltoso was born on January 20th at 6:46 a.m. Some say 6:47, like official documents from the hospital, but I was watching the clock. Christina's first words to her firstborn child were, "You are perfect." And she was right. Aeneas' first words to his mother, although telepathic, nonetheless were, "Ha, your ass is mine, bitch." Which only goes to show that not only did Aeneas, even on his first day of life, have total awareness of what was going on and had been going on around him, he also was pretty clever to boot. Two qualities he had to have gotten from his father. Motherhood. I've never seen Christina be happier than when she's been with her son Aeneas. And while that pains me to admit just a little bit, I'm happy to see it every day. Alright, for those of you that don't know, Nicole is my cousin.
Mine too.
And the godparent.
And yeah, Aeneas is godmother, even though they've never actually met.
They're gonna meet at Thanksgiving.
Yes, I know.
Christina, happy birthday. I wish I was there to take you out for a mom's night out, but hopefully one of these years we'll be able to do something like that. I wanted to tell you that I was talking to Nick the other day, and I was telling him how my dad called me one time and he said, Tony has a girlfriend and we met her in Walla Walla. And we were all standing around, the Daltosos, we're all standing around the kitchen table, and they were talking about how much Nicole or I was going to like you because we were so much alike. So I liked you before I even knew you. And I really wish that you lived here and I could see you more, but I really hope that in the future that can happen. Until then, I guess we will just be Pinterest sisters, and I will stalk you on Facebook, and yeah, that didn't sound weird at all. Great birthday, and I will see you in November, and I'm really excited and looking forward to seeing everybody. Okay.
Am I in the corner again?
No, you're on my screen.
Okay. All right. What does the future hold? Any guesses?
44 stone.
That's right.
I was like, food!
This was the part where I was gonna try and tie back to Maroon 5, but I was gonna do a montage of all the people on Christina's list. That would mean, like the classic episode of Friends where it's like, you can have your list of 5 people that you get a freebie that you can do. Yeah. Christina, I don't know if she has 5 people on her list. 3. Okay, would you kindly tell us who that list is?
David Tennant, Michael Shanks, and Nathan Fillion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I have photographic evidence of her meeting Michael Shanks and David Tennant. And the only reason that Adam Levine is not on there is because, frankly, been there, done that. She dropped that little where I know Maroon 5 came, to Whitman, 9 months before they made it big and they played a show and I saw it. And then one day, like a couple months ago, Christian goes, yeah, and we made out. Like, what?
I told you that a long time ago.
You did not. You
You're not
neglected
listening.
that.
Wait,
How would I
did
miss
you
that?
just say a month ago you found this out?
Yes.
He's a lying liar who lies.
Well, there was a table of like 17 of us or something that were sitting there. She told us at Grandpa's funeral,
Maybe
and
that's not how it
found, yeah,
happened. It was-
that was like a year and a half
I
ago.
was distraught. It was a funeral. Thank you, baby girl. Was it as good for you as it was for me? All right, we got reservations at 44 Stone at 7 o'clock. Who's coming with us?
I'm in.
I was Jamie's hand too, but he's like.
Claudio, you coming then?
All right then, yes.
I mean, we got a room, so I'm assuming.